Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hanging around by hitting that subscribe button, turning on your notification by clicking that bell so that you don't miss another video. Today's video is a video request from Margaret Laws, who requested that I make a DIY lamp, and so I decided to make this one. And if you want to see how I put it together, go ahead and keep on watching. I'm also going to be featuring some products from the website Banggood. And those are going to be the flowers and the two topiaries that you see in the background. So let's go ahead and get started on the video. So here we go. If we're going to make a lamp, the main concern to me was the light source, so I decided to go with a solar lamp from the Dollar Tree. I also had this much larger one from Walmart, which is much better quality and prettier, but I didn't like that it was black and I didn't feel like spray painting. So I liked that this one was silver and it had a shimmer to it, but unfortunately once I took the tab off, it was in a permanent state of on. So I don't know how well that's going to work out in the long term. I'm also going to be using these crystals. I got those from Amazon, and they're chandelier crystals. I will link everything that I'm using down below in the description, so be sure you check that out. These cordial glasses are from the Dollar Tree, and their party section, I found this one in the garden section. I polished it as well as I could with some Windex to make it pretty shiny and clear. And my decorative flowers are from Banggood.com, and this is what they look like. They're foam flowers. They're in a creamy beige color. They're pretty nice and pretty well put together, and I really like the quality. The website is pretty cool. It's similar to an Amazon. I'm an avid Amazon shopper, and it has all kinds of departments and electronics. You can find clothes, you can find toys, and of course home decor, which is my favorite. Like, you could find these wall sconces for $7 or whatever else. If you're looking for something specific, you can actually search it. So I searched for topiaries, and they actually had a pretty decent selection of topiaries in different shapes and colors and sizes, and I decided to go with these ones. Those are the ones I'm featuring in the video in the background. Be sure to check the description box for a 30% off discount code. This video is not sponsored by Banggood. I only received free products. They came in this little brown pot, but stuck to like a fluorofoam. So all I had to do was remove it from there and then just add it to these little vases that I have. They're actually candle holders that I got from Ross. And yeah, I was pretty happy with it. So once I had my flowers, I pretty much just put them inside of these two cordial glasses that I attached together. To attach them, I did not use any glue. I actually used some tape. That was the easiest way I found and the most seamless way to put them together. And especially this lamp is not very heavy at all, so it wasn't an issue whatsoever. So now that I had the body of the lamp, I decided to start working on the base. And for the base, I use this little fruit bowl, I think they call it, from the Dollar Tree. All these bowls, they come in like packs of 6 or 10, so you really get a lot for your dollar. Using some hot glue, I attached them together, making sure that it's centered, of course, and I'm seeing on camera that it's not quite centered. That always drives me crazy. And then once it's dried up, this is what it looked like. Next, I wanted to attach the light. Again, I just took the sticker off. It said it was better quality, but I don't know about all that. So since it's hot glued together, if I want to replace it, I can just pop that off and just add a different light to it. And I'm going to be, like I said, using hot glue to attach that on. I took the bottom part off. It just comes right off. It slips in and out. So once I attached it together, I started working on my lampshade. So I wanted to keep the whole thing like acrylic and clear, and I didn't want to attach that dish directly to that solar panel on the light. So I added an extra layer in between, and I also wanted the lampshade to be more secure. Otherwise it would just be kind of wobbly because the bottom is not flush. So I just glued on this smaller fruit bowl, I guess, piece that I got from the Dollar Tree. You can find all of these bowls in the party section of the Dollar Tree, except for the big dish that was in the garden section. So once I had that on, it actually fit nice and snug on the light, and I was able to adjust it however I wanted, and I didn't compromise the solar panel. Next, it was time to work on the lampshade itself and start attaching my crystals. I did not want to glue those on because I didn't think they would have the movement that I wanted. So I used my hot glue gun to make some holes. And this plastic is pretty thick, so it required a little bit of elbow grease, but eventually it melted the plastic and made a hole. And I just made several holes across, kind of like at different points in a clock, like 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then I just did some in between those. I just eyeballed everything, I didn't measure. And then I just looped through all of the crystals. They attached just like a keychain. And then on top of each crystal, I added the flowers. At first, I only had the flowers on where the crystals were, but then I didn't like how sparse that looked, so I did it all over the rim. So I just went ahead and added some hot glue and then attached the flower. You could add the hot glue to the flower directly, whatever is easier. And this is what it looks like. And then I went ahead and worked on the whole dish and did it all around. And this is what the crystals look like. I thought it looked really pretty this way, but then I thought I wanted an additional layer of crystals just to make it even more blinged out. So I used a smaller bowl, and I attached more crystals to a smaller bowl, and I put it in the middle. So now the lamp had actually 2 layers, and if I wanted to just have the crystals on the outer rim, I could just use that, or if I want a full look, I could just add the second shade to it, and you guys will see how it all looks together. And using the very same method, I just added the crystals to that smaller bowl. So here's the smaller bowl that I was talking about, and I made the holes. These were much easier to work with because that plastic is much thinner, so making those holes was much easier. And I fed the crystals through the holes, and I did not add any flowers to that. It was just to add an extra layer of crystals, and I used the same method at the 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then putting some in the middle. And then because it's not attached to anything, it just sits on top. You can adjust it and just kind of make the crystals stagger or however you want. And of course, this attaches very easily because it's kind of like a keychain. You just loop it through. And once everything was done, all I had to do was just stack them on. I put the smaller dish first with the crystals, and then I put my lampshade on the top of that. And this is what the final result looks like. I also ended up adding a crystal knob to the very top just to give it a finishing touch. And I just love how this turned out. It's so beautiful, it's so bling, and the products from Banggood are great. So I thank Margaret so much for requesting this video. I hope you like this lamp. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Follow me on social media if you don't already do. Let me know in the comments what you would do differently, how you would make this, if you were going to make it. Let me know if you like it. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.